After watching Devon Witherspoon's tape, this is one of the best young cornerbacks in the NFL. Witherspoon's technique, his instincts, his ability to track and really be fluid within the hips is all top notch. And today we're going to analyze his tape. I'm very fired up. Let's get right into it. With this first play right here, to me, Witherspoon does a really nice job. He's going to get his hand on the wide receiver within 5 yards. And look at him do a fantastic job sticking with number 13 here. He does a really good job chasing the wide receiver here. And you can see the quarterback's loading up to possibly throw the football. And he's going to ultimately bring it back down and just kind of check it off to his tight end. And to me, the reason why he's doing that is because Witherspoon's all over it. And I truly think that if the quarterback actually throws the football here, the way he cocks the ball to throw it, I think Witherspoon undercuts it. And I think he also saw that from his angle. You can see Witherspoon ultimately gets right underneath that. And I think the quarterback made the right decision not to actually throw it. You guys can see it from the end zone angle as well. Daniel Jones does consider throwing this football, but again, he decides not to because Witherspoon's all over it. It's a really nice rep. And what's crazy is, statistically, there's nothing that Witherspoon did on this play outside of an assisted tackle. But these are the type of plays that a coaching staff is going to analyze and say, that's why we went out and drafted this guy. I'm very fired up to get into Witherspoon's tape from the Giants game, and we'll look at a couple of snaps from the previous games as well. Let's jump right into it. Now, I want to start this video off really just getting into some of the sacks that Witherspoon had, because I think that was a big moment within the game yesterday. You're going to see Witherspoon lined up here in the slot. He's really following the wide receiver around, and the quarterback just doesn't see it coming, right? I'm going to back this play up here. You can see as the receiver here goes into motion, the quarterback doesn't recognize that Witherspoon's going to come off the edge. It's a great job disguising the blitz, and he brings the quarterback down. This was 2nd and 5, and this was a 6-yard loss. So to me, that's a really nice shot by Witherspoon. To come off the edge, disguise the blitz, and the quarterback doesn't even see it coming. That was one of his 2 sacks that he had last night. The other sack came on this, what looked to be a double pass. You can see the pass to number 0 here, and it looks like he was going to throw the ball, and Witherspoon jumps it, brings him down. This is a really nice play once again by Witherspoon. This time here, I'm not sure if he was blitzing. It doesn't look like he was blitzing. It was more so of reading and reacting. But these are the type of things that really flash to me. The quickness, the ability to recognize and read. And we saw this over the course of this season. He's made plays like this where he's able to quickly recognize something and quickly make the play. To me, that's a really nice shot. And of course, this one was 1st and 10, and they lost 8 yards on this play. That's just a great job by Witherspoon. You got another play here where Witherspoon's going to blitz off the edge. This time, they're going to run a screen underneath it. He blitzed 6 times officially yesterday. And on those 6 plays, he ended up getting 2 sacks and an additional quarterback hit. Plus, he had a hurry in which the quarterback kind of rolled out of there. But just the overall job with blitzing Witherspoon. He only blitzed 6 times this season so far, and all 6 of them happened to just come against the Giants. And it really paid off, and you saw this quickness, the intelligence of Witherspoon to be able to get to the quarterback. Check this next play out. Watch Witherspoon quickly react, fill the gap, and make the play. Just a really nice aggressive hit by Witherspoon. That's a really nice job if you guys ask me. Fantastic job recognizing the offensive linemen are all blocking down. Recognizes that number 86 is coming right at him. He's going to get past that. He's going to give 86 his back, get into the gap, and lowers the shoulder. To me, that's a really nice job. So it's 1st and 10. The play only picked up about 1 yard. That's 100% because of Devon Witherspoon. So that's a great job right there. Let's go ahead and get to the next snap. Alrighty, guys. So let's go ahead and get into the play of the game, which was obviously the interception for Witherspoon. He does a fantastic job on this play, if you guys ask me. He does a really nice job. Now, this is red zone defense, so I'm not 100% sure if this is truly a cover 3. There's red zone defense is very tricky. But you guys can see that pre-snap, it does look like it's some sort of cover 3, with the one safety being in the middle of the field. Which tells me that Witherspoon likely has some sort of hook, or they're playing some sort of man match coverage, where they kind of just take the receiver that runs within some sort of zone. You can see that he's going to take the wide receiver here. And the receiver is really just running a hitch in, and the quarterback's going to throw it to the outside shoulder, and Witherspoon's right there to pick it off. To me, that's a really nice job by Witherspoon. To be able to recognize that the ball's out, to be able to process it and see it. And Witherspoon even told us that, hey, Daniel Jones stares down his wide receivers. He stares down the target that he's most likely going to throw it to. So to me, that tells me that from an intelligence perspective, this guy's watched the tape and this guy's recognized patterns of Daniel Jones, right? Witherspoon told us that after the game. And it seems like that is exactly what happened within this play. Jones looks to the right, he throws it to the right, and Witherspoon's right there to pick it off. To me, this is a really, really nice play by Witherspoon. And of course, the fact that he returns it all there to the house. Julian Love does a great job running down there and making a key block as well. Love that effort by him. Let's get into the next snap. So one of the things that oftentimes happens with cornerbacks is they do a great job shutting guys down and ultimately never getting tested, or they make the smart play when the offense is trying to design something specifically for a player. And what I mean by that is on this play, you're going to get the receiver at the bottom of your screen run a stop and go, and they're trying to attack the rookie cornerback on this one. The rookie doesn't fall for it, and the quarterback ultimately checks it down. But you can see within this play, as the quarterback play actions, takes his steps, look at him, look off the safety to the left, come back to the right, and he wants to throw this pass. Look at that. He takes his hand off the football. That's always how you tell if a quarterback is actually looking to possibly throw the football. The second the hand comes off, that means he's getting ready to possibly throw the ball. To me, this play right here was 100% designed to go to Witherspoon. And Witherspoon just stays on top of the route, as you guys can see. He does not fall for the stop. He doesn't fall for the fake. He just stays on top of it. Now, keep in mind, this is a cover 3, so that is his responsibility to stay over the top. But also keep in mind, some cornerbacks will try jumping that. Some cornerbacks would get off that, right? But he does a really nice job, and ultimately the quarterback's going to check it down. And with that, we get to see a massive Jamal Adams hit. Love this hit right here. Really nice job. Let's go ahead and get to the next rep. Now, obviously, Jamal Adams laid a pretty nice hit on that last play. And there's this narrative around Adams that he's only a hitter, he's only a box safety, and that's just not true. There's a really nice job by Adams to take away exactly where the quarterback was trying to go. To me, Daniel Jones clearly looks over to the right. And Adams takes that away, and he ultimately takes off running with the football. And you can really see from the angle on this side that after the quarterback play actions, he's going to look over here to the right, and he's going to try to hit this wide receiver behind Adams. And Adams is going to basically see it, feel it, and he's going to run with it as well right there. So to me, Adams takes away the lane that the quarterback wants within this wide receiver. And with that, the quarterback ultimately, as you're going to see, ends up taking a sack, although he just runs out of bounds. But it is, to me, a good play by Adams. So I just wanted to give him that quick credit. Let's go ahead and get back into the Witherspoon film breakdown. 3rd and 7, you got man-to-man coverage here. Watch him shut this wide receiver down. Really nice job running right with it, being right on the hip, and ultimately the quarterback's going to take the sack. But in order for the quarterback to take the sack, you got to have good cornerbacks that are able to stick in coverage with the wide receiver that they're covering. He's right underneath it, and he plays this perfectly. The receiver is going to turn, and he's all over that. There's no window for the quarterback to get the ball out. And you see the quarterback ultimately takes the sack. It's a really, really nice job right there. Alrighty, guys, to wrap this video up, I wanted to show you guys a couple more plays of Witherspoon, plays that really impacted the game in my opinion. Starting with this 4th and 4 play, where Witherspoon's lined up over the tight end here, and he's going to run stride for stride with this guy, and he's going to ultimately break the pass up. To me, very, very nice job, really showing the fluidity to just do a really nice job to stick with it, and then ultimately the ball skills at the end of this to really just break it up. Fantastic job if you guys ask me. Really, really nice job. Gets the left hand in there to break the pass up. This was 4th and 4. So it's basically a turnover if you guys ask me. Now this one also is 4th and 2. This one's a little bit more controversial, but again, Witherspoon runs stride for stride with the wide receiver. And ultimately, they do get caught up and they do trip one another, but flag is not thrown. And to me, this is a win for Witherspoon at the end of the day, right? 4th and 2, Witherspoon once again runs stride for stride, as you guys see with the wide receiver. There's nowhere for this receiver to go. And that's because Witherspoon's all over him. And he ultimately shuts this down. And yes, the receiver and him both do kind of get caught up, but to me, that's not a penalty. Ultimately, it's not called. And ultimately, they get off the field. You got another really nice play by Devon Witherspoon. He's going to get the hand out there, force the incompletion. This was 2nd and 4. A really nice job once again. For a rookie to be making these type of plays is freaking impressive to me. So great job right there. Let's get into the next snap. You got another really nice pass breakup here by Witherspoon. Once again, you see the intelligence, you see the hip fluidity. He gets there, breaks the pass up once again. To me, Witherspoon's a really, really solid football player. And you can see it on tape over and over and over again, how many times this guy gets targeted and how he's just all over it in coverage. And to me, this is one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL that is under the age of 25. The guy is very, very special. And if he continues to develop, the potential is through the roof for a Witherspoon type player. To me, very, very solid football player. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, consider subscribing, and I will see you guys next time with another video.